I can do.
Feeling good. Watch and learn.
I am impressed.
Now's our chance. Take Faustus into custody before he can regain his bearings. Excellent. Hydra won't let us take him so easily, though. Stay alert.
Someone call for reinforcements?
We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Service.
Don't worry, I can take it.
Not enough.
Changes. Time for the real.
Damage from that infernal whip must have caused an error in the arming sequence. I know my adjustments should have tripled the disruptor's yield. The next time you will not be so fortunate.
Aw, it's almost cute how you think there'll be a next time. way they're ready for this.
My strength grows.
Here we go.
I will not waste this opportunity.
All hail my
That's still not gonna be enough.
Lilith will not be pleased with your efforts.
You have your orders. Don't let them get so close to me.
There's that Hydra loyalty and courageous spirit you've been telling us about. Let's do it. Bring it. It's about time. Well, that's exciting.
I will not return
spell it out for you, you're finished. Even your own troops can take the hint.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
Is that the best you've got?
What's this?
You have been judged. Never surrender.
Make you suffer for that.
Go! Go! Get me to the chopper!
Baby.
Leave some for the rest of us. Weak, even for Hydra.
Position compromised. Even hell has its limits. Accept your fate.
They cannot possibly match your strength. You're weak for this fight.
We've got him. Bring him in before they send anyone else to cause more problems.
No! I'm still here, you idiots!
Truly not your day, is it?
You think you scare me? I who serves at the right hand of the Demon Mother, who hears the whispers of the Dark God Chthon,
Who was chosen to learn his secrets in the one true tome of creation.
do you really think I could be afraid of you?
Yeah.
What? What? I want to know.
Everything. Crossbones. Hydra's Black Ops division. You should see the file Steve's got on the guy.
Faustus must have outlived his usefulness to Hydra. And sadly, us.
Perhaps not. If decades of fighting the undead have taught me one thing, there's always an answer. Provided you dig deep enough.
Nice. Let's get that back to the Abbey. Only maybe wipe it down with a napkin first.
Let me guess. Could not sleep. Starting to become a common theme here.
It was not always the case. The Abbey was once a different place. I was happy here once.
Now that is something I would like to see.
I suppose I have earned that. I have been extra me lately, as Nico says. It is just that for so many nights now, every time I close my eyes, all I see is Wanda, drowning within darkness, calling to me. I do not think I will ever sleep again. Not until we find her.
Lately I have come to believe there are no such things as mere dreams.
I knew you would understand.
What do you think Wanda is trying to say to you?
That she's still alive, waiting for us to pull her from your mother's arms, bring her back into the light. Like me, you also have a connection to the darkness, Hunter. Don't you also hear it calling out to you in your dreams sometimes? Whispering secret things, dark things.
Yes. My mother, she visits me in my dreams.
I know. I have heard you call to her in your sleep. I simply did not expect you to be so honest.
I know she is trying to manipulate me, but there are times when I feel a longing within her emptiness that is difficult to ignore.
The others would not understand. Do not worry. Your secret is safe with me. Well, I guess I should get back to not sleeping and let you get some rest. Sweet dreams, Hunter. Yes?
Ooh, man. Scratch off another victory for the Midnight Sun.
Hey there, Hunter. You have a minute to spare? Because this misery sure would like some company.
What is troubling you, Tony?
Oh, I don't know. Pick your poison. I'm living in the Amity Horror House. My roommate is depressed. Oh, and I have a roommate and not my own executive suite at the nearest resort. The espresso machine is broken. The world is turning into the cover of a 90s metal album. And the big guy, well, he's not answering his phone. So you tell me, Hunter, what's not to be troubled about?
I am also concerned about Banner.
Because you care about him, or because of the mission?
Because you care about him. You Avengers understand what it means to have another warrior's back. Something I admire.
Oh, we have our flaws too. Believe me. Banner isn't known to be the most emotionally stable, and when the pressure ramps up, well, let's just say he doesn't have the kind of nervous breakdown that results in basket weaving and a week-long yoga retreat. Things get messy. Not being able to see how he's holding up is proving a challenge.
One we must endure for the time being.
Thanks for the talk.
Anytime, Tony.
It's good to punch Hydra in the face, but they feel like a red herring. Okay, a black and red herring, but still.
Faustus is cursing our names right about now. They're not always glamorous, but these missions are still crucial to stopping Lilith.
I remember when I used to go out on these missions myself. At least I can always rely on you to get the job done.
Ah, I see. I needed that.
Fine, speak. You have problem? Something on your mind?
You have not set anything on fire today, have you?
I should have known you'd wind up here eventually. You were somehow always here as a child.
If only I had known him. And still you masked even this from me. My own father's grave?
It wasn't you I was hiding it from. I've been making a lot of apologies to you lately. Now, they probably don't mean that much. But I am sorry, Hunter. Lilith's relationship with your father went against our ways, our purpose, or so I believed at the time. It was the Elder Gods themselves who first breathed life into us. Human notions like falling in love couldn't possibly be part of their plan.
And then you met Agatha.
If only I'd realized it sooner. I might have been a little kinder towards him, especially at the end.
What happened?
A great sickness came upon this area just before you were born. Your father was one of the first to fall.
With all your power, the two of you could not save him?
Lilith was a gifted healer, but this was no ordinary plague. The corruption went beyond his physical body. In the end, there was nothing we could do.
What did Lilith do?
She did what anyone would have done. She grieved. But in her grief, she lost herself, and her grief turned into anger.
Is that when you took me from her?
It wasn't long after that. Things started to fall apart before my eyes. I couldn't see another way out but to run.
The plague that turned her into the mother of demons?
No, this was something else, but cut from the same cloth. Your mother was no longer the woman I knew. The sister I had fought alongside for centuries. She was gone.
I've never heard you talk this way before, Sarah.
It's hard to walk the grounds here without churning up so many old memories. Maybe now you understand why I don't venture out here that often anymore.
You were not affected by the plague?
We were all affected, whether we were among the sick or not. I'm sure there was a time when your mother and I both would have just as soon joined the dead than continue to watch the villagers suffer.
I cannot imagine you ever reaching that point.
Lilith may have been the most skilled herbalist in the New World. I saw her perform near miracles with the potions she concocted from the plants in her garden. She was consumed by the idea of finding a cure.
But she never found one.
No, despite her efforts, nothing ever worked.
I can see how that would be a dark time for both of you.
With darker times still to come.
Thank you, Sarah. Your timing may need work, but I appreciate the honesty.
Anything for you, Hunter. Anything.
If only it were always this easy to bring a family together. Tell me about my father.
Believe it or not, you could thank your father for those good looks of yours. There is a striking resemblance.
I only have the faintest memory of him. What was he like?
He was honest. A working man, you could say. Authentic. Of course, I still didn't like him, but that wasn't really his fault. I'm old enough to admit that now.
But he loved my mother?
He loved her, and she was smitten with him. As the story goes, they were happy together. For a time.
Until I came along?
You were an unexpected gift, but a welcome one. Your father was very proud.
I wish I could talk with him now.
I know that feeling all too well, kiddo. Always on the hunt, right?
I need to find the next moon seal. The goddess must be busy. This is which sign? gods are fickle. Must not be her purview. Noble Oster guides my hand. Elemental rod. I should take this back to the altar. Perhaps I should try this somewhere else. This does not work. Patterns do not match. The old magic still holds. What was Wanda up to here? One more to go. There, finished.
The moon seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open. But the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So, where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it. We may have woken you up to save the world, but just think where the Abbey would be without your efforts, Hunter. The magical energies flowing through the grounds are converging on the altar, drawn to it like moths to a flame.
As a child, it never occurred to me how important this altar was to you.
Where would a fabled witch be without her various accoutrements? Just as your swords are an extension of your power, so too are my altar, the cauldron, and the library.
And now that the altar has been restored?
It's time we start using them to our advantage. Come by the library tomorrow night, and we'll conjure something together. Oh, and thank you again for the help, dear. The second Bloodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I'm here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck. When many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons, the god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
You were too weak for this fight. I am impressed. Match your strength. I saw a movie centuries ago.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work of the demons, but in the process, he became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demogorg, the God Eater.
If this is a cautionary tale, your timing could use some work. Behold the light gift! Your fate. Feel my call.
Just imagine how much more difficult this would be if Charlie wasn't there to join you. I think you owe her a treat after this.
Leave some for the rest of us. Something. Once again, Lilith's servants fall. I am impressed. Does someone feel a breeze? And the only one left standing.
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra training in. And with live targets, too.
You have earned this! Return to your mother. You were unprepared. night. The advantage is mine. Lilith will be embarrassed by your weakness.
If that doesn't make an impression on Autumn, I don't know what will. Good work, Hunter.
This looks like a...
With a tomb's help, you shouldn't have any trouble uncovering the more elusive elements hidden throughout the grounds. Why don't you try out his blessing on that stone over there?
Autumn thinks otherwise. Autumn turns away. Autumn reveals all. always something. The gods are fickle. He sees our path. Son of God approves. Something terrible happened here. This area, it feels wrong somehow. I sense an old suffering.
Members of the local coven were persecuted here. And worse.
Witches?
Salem's history with witches may have been distorted over the years, but some things are true. The witches of Salem did their best to thwart Shaw, but he rallied his congregation against them. The catalyst of the infamous Salem witch trials. When the Coven called out in distress, it was Lilith and Sarah who came to their aid.
They came all the way from Transia with the Abbey to help a group they had never met?
You may not believe it, but I'm sure you would have done the same. Isn't that why the Sons are here today? Aside from that, Your mother and Sarah both saw the signs of Chthon's influence. They knew there was more happening in Salem than the persecution of witches.
Chthon's corruption had taken root in the New World just like the colonists themselves.
And while Lilith and Sarah were still preoccupied in Transia, they entrusted one of the moon seals to the Knights of Wondergore, who brought it to the Coven with the hope that its power would reinforce them enough to deal with Shaw.
But that is not what happened.
Unfortunately, no. When the plague came to Salem, the same one that afflicted your father, Shaw used it to further agitate his flock by placing the blame squarely on the Coven.
And the witches?
The mob was vicious. And the rest is history.
But what about the Moon Seal?
After the trials, the Moon Seal vanished along with Shaw. Without drawing any conclusions, I think we can both guess where it went.
If this was his church, then it is possible the seal is still here, or somewhere nearby.
You read my mind. Good hunting, dear.
Was this always here? I may have forgotten a few things, but I feel as if I would remember a decrepit church on the grounds.
You may not remember the structure, but maybe you've heard of the man responsible for it? Hiram Shaw? This was his house of worship, and like a great many things on the grounds, Sarah preferred to keep it in a sort of mystic quarantine. Even I haven't been inside.
Is that all she did while I slept? Seal things off for our protection?
She can be overzealous at times, but in this case, she was right to be wary.
So, what dark secret does this place hold?
When Hiram Shaw first came to Salem, he was little more than a charlatan posing as a preacher. He managed to convince a few desperate souls to join his congregation, and with their help, he broke ground on this church. Whether it was coincidence or fate, in digging beneath the church, Shaw found something that would change the course of all of our lives. A long-forgotten page of the Darkhold.
If Shaw found a page of the Darkhold, it was because Chthon wanted it that way.
I tend to agree. That cursed book is always seeking out a way to return its master to power.
And a power-hungry preacher makes for the ideal messenger of darkness.
Yes, Shaw was an eager study, consumed almost immediately by the whisperings of Chthon and the Darkhold's power. Nearly overnight, the people of Salem, old and new, were at his threshold, waiting for the word.
Autumn does not answer. This must be Shaw's study. Oster smiles upon me.
Feeling well today, dear?
Tell me about Hiram Shaw.
By all accounts, Hiram Shaw was a desperate man. Desperate for power, wealth, influence, the usual desires that cloud men's minds. As I understand it, he was a largely unsuccessful minister before his arrival at Salem, traveling from place to place, swindling whatever followers he managed to gain before being run out of town. To think that a simple man like Shaw finding a piece of the Darkhold was enough to set all of this in motion, it puts things in perspective.
What do you know about my father?
That's not an easy question, dear. What would you like to know? Was he a good man? Yes, I think he was. Your mother loved him dearly, and he doted over her. I think for a time she forgot who she was, where she came from. And I don't mean that as a bad thing. She and Sarah both deserve to find something more than just another fight with Chthon. Lilith did. Sarah didn't. At least, not for a while longer still. I honestly think that's the only thing she ever had against him, blood or not. Until we speak again.
Is not like anything I have seen on the grounds before.
And yet, it's familiar somehow.
Like the wards of protection that Wanda invoked to protect Dr. Strange's sanctum?
Very perceptive, dear. Maybe you should approach the good doctor and see if he has any insights. And Hunter, be circumspect. Dr. Strange is no fool. Need something, dear?
Did Wanda ever make it to this place?
But if she discovered something, she didn't tell me. Goodbye, for now.
Autumn be praised. He sees our path. That did not work. I should try a different combination. Autumn be praised. Autumn must not see it that way. The son of Gaia. Autumn reveals all.
Hey, Hunter. What do defeated Hydra agents say? Nothing?
Hey.
Ah, Hunter, I was just admiring the collection. Someone spent a great deal of time piecing this library together. I hope you don't mind me, having a look around.
Of course not, Doctor. The library is an asset to us all.
I see I'm not the only one who's taken an interest in these works. You haven't been getting into anything precarious, I hope?
I've found something on the Abbey grounds that I think you should see.
Oh, sounds mysterious. By all means, lead the way. Despite losing Faustus, we may have recovered the keys to reveal Hydra's entire operation. A relative success in any case. I typically avoid venturing this far from the Abbey, especially at night. There's an unsettling air about this place.
This church belonged to a preacher named Hiram Shah. His influence turned Salem against its coven.
A charismatic personality and a fearful populace can do much evil together.
There was more to it than that.
You were right to bring this to my attention, Hunter.
We thought it resembled one of your wards of protection.
There's a reason for that. It's the same magic Wanda invoked in her attempts to protect the Sanctum. But what is it that you're chasing out here? These wards aren't something to toy with.
I will not know for sure until I get past this. Is there any way to dispel it?
Unfortunately, no. What good would the wards of protection be if they were so easily broken? But I have been wrong before, at least recently. Do you have any suspicions as to who may have conjured this here?
Wanda spent a great deal of time out here, and she had the power.
She does have some experience with these spells, but why would she do that?
The only way I will know for sure is to find a way through to the other side.
I'll think on it and see if I can come up with some way to assist you, Hunter. For now, though, you'll have to be patient. You go on, Hunter. I'd like to study this area a bit more.
There must not be anything here. Come, show me the way.
You're looking stronger than ever, kiddo.
You found your way back to me. This new world suits you well. You look strong.
What is it you want?
To love you. To be there for you as a mother should.
Love. That word must burn your lips.
Burn? You have no idea. It is the only thing that fuels me. Everything I have done, everything I do, everything I will do is for you, child. Always for you. Can you honestly say the same about Sarah? Surrounding you with heroes who will gladly return you to your grave after you've exceeded your use.
Wait! Not this again!
Poor child. How did you end up so alone?
Another dream. This cannot be a coincidence.
You are gonna love this. How's it going, boss? Genius inventor strikes again.
Good day, Hunter.
Hey, Hunter. Got a minute to talk?
What is on your mind, Robbie?
Fear, anxiety, doubt, you know, a bunch of feel-good thoughts and feelings about where this team is headed.
Why is that?
Wanda is gone. And all calls to Banner are going straight to voicemail. Everyone's on edge about it, and that puts me on edge, you know?
Try not to worry too much, Robbie.
Kinda hard not to. Worrying is like Sparky's full-time job. You know, I can't help thinking. The Avengers are so preoccupied with reaching Banner. But I bet no one would notice if I like took off and joined Hydra or just, I don't know, disappeared.
Robbie, everyone here would notice, including me.
I'm not so sure about that.
I am. If you were to fall off the map, I would toil day and night to find you.
Yeah. I guess you are pretty stand-up that way.
I try.
Well, I guess I should go find Peter. See if he wants to chill. Might take my mind off things, you know?
That is a good idea.
See you around.
Thanks, Hunter.
Peter, were you raised in New York City?
Yeah, in Queens. Also home to more villains than I care to count.
Why are there so many villains in Queens?
I have no idea. I never really thought about it.
Perhaps they want to get up close and personal with Spider-Man.
What? No, that's... No, look, I do not have spider pheromones. That's not even a thing.
Then perhaps it is your charming personality.
Nah, Cap's got me beat there. Unless you're saying I'm more accessible?
Or your impressive abs.
I'm gonna stop you before this turns into fanfic. I get enough of that from a friend in Jersey City. You're the absolute best. You're pretty cool, Hunter. We do fun stuff.
Hey, can I ask a favor?
I'm a huge mental health advocate, but I find it difficult to sit still that long.
Thanks, Hunter.
If you got a minute, Hunter, I'd like to check in.
I trust your analysis of that gamma bullet is going smoothly.
It's going, but I'm not.
Oh?
I was this close to getting Faustus to spill his guts. This close! Then freaking poof! Crossbones turns his ass to ash with his magic bullet. Our forces are strained enough trying to keep up with Hydra. We could have used his intel.
We will prevail without whatever Hydra secrets Faustus had tucked away in his head.
Well, we don't really have a choice now, do we? God, I would have loved to have had the chance to interrogate that bastard. I had been waiting so long to get some one-on-one skull-pounding time with him. What a waste. Speaking of crushing Hydra skulls, I'm pretty sure Caretaker is waiting for you at the table with another mission. Let me know if you want me to join on whatever errand she sends you on. I could use some demon-pounding time. Release some of the pent-up aggression I was saving for Faustus.
I will let you know, Captain.
Carol. Call me Carol. Fired. Bye. Central is ready to work. Time to spill your guts, Hydra.
This stuff is actionable. Let's shut it down. Ready for some hero work?
Friendly neighborhood service and friendly neighborhood prices.
Good girl, Charlie.
It's always good to see you.
I have heard that Wanda's power comes from Chthon.
The way I understand it, as a child, Wanda and her family lived in Transia, not far from Mount Wundagore. Within that mountain, the dark god Chthon had long been imprisoned, his corruptive influence an ongoing threat to the people of Transia.
And Wanda was affected?
Whether Chthon reached out to Wanda, or he found her by chance, I can't say. But Wanda was blessed or cursed by Chthon, touched by the power of chaos magic. While he had hoped to make her some sort of acolyte, she proved to be more capable than even he foresaw.
What can you tell me about Chthon?
One of the first Elder Gods, Chthon is said to have existed for tens of millions of years, well before the dawn of humanity on Earth. Believe it or not, he wasn't always the bastion of evil that we know today.
This story sounds familiar.
As the legend goes, the downfall of the old gods was actually brought upon by Chthon's brother Set, who found that by consuming his siblings, he could gain their power. After Set consumed Hypus, Chthon followed suit with the others, and in this way, many of the first gods also became the first demons.
And how did he come to be imprisoned on Earth?
In the same way Hydra has worked to restore Lilith, various cultists of the past sought to revive Chthon to wield his power. When Chthon failed to cooperate, these same cultists did the only thing they could. They locked him away again.
What do you know about Transia?
Transia is your ancestral homeland, Hunter. The birthplace of Lilith and Caretaker. It has always been a sort of magical junction, drawing in every type of occultist, sorcerer, and even the occasional Elder God. The Abbey grounds still behave in much the same way, even after all this time.
And Wundagore?
Wundagore Mountain has always played a prominent role in whatever scheme was underway. Chthon himself is said to have created the Darkhold, deep within the caverns of the mountain.
What was Caretaker like when she was younger?
I'm sure it's difficult to remember now, but Sarah wasn't always the steadfast contrarian. In our younger days, she was much more enthusiastic about dashing off to save the day, not unlike some of our younger allies among the Suns.
That does not sound like the Caretaker we know and love.
Keep in mind, Hunter, Sarah has faced a great deal of loss in her time here. Everyone she ever cared about, in fact. I would say she's earned the right to be disagreeable, at the very least. She is a very strong woman. I'm not sure I would have held up as well given the same circumstances.
Who were the Knights of Wundagore?
Another mysterious group of heroes in a world full of mysterious groups. Of course, I'm no expert on Transian history. I do know that the Knights of Wondergore were formed as a response to the growing threat of Chthon's influence near the mountain.
What exactly did they do?
Hydra was hardly the first to dabble in chthonic schemes. Many have tried and failed to awaken the Dark God. Over the centuries, the Knights fought alongside a number of allies who stood against the various crazed worshippers of Chthon.
You were there? At the witch trials?
Not initially, no. If I had been, I like to think I could have stopped them before it was too late. I sensed something was wrong, and when the witches cried out in distress, I came to Salem as quickly as I could.
But Shah had already committed his crimes against them?
Yes. It was a devastating discovery. And for the longest time, I blamed myself.
But you see now it was not your fault.
I've come to understand that we must accept the past and move on. But that doesn't mean I won't always carry that pain with me.
I know that feeling all too well.
I know. And I wish you didn't, dear. I really do.
Fighting prophecy is futile. Because fanatics will do anything in their power to ensure it happens.
Oh, my friend sense is tingling.
We've located a Hydra agent with an unusually high gamma signature, probably from working in close proximity to their recent experiments. If we can capture that agent, we might gain some insight into Hydra's plans.
Easy enough. Ready up. I'm on it. Here we go. Oh, this one thinks they're sneaky. Take this. Like an ant to me. I'll step on you if I have to. Shouldn't try. You'll only embarrass yourself. Invigorating. We've got company.
Still waiting for them to try something. chaos and death, and I can make them happen for you. Not a Tell him who sent you.
All will be judged.
I will remember your face. Fight if you must. And what did we learn today?
Suffer the pain.
It seems they have brought more friends.
Protect us.
That still won't be enough.
The agent is making a break for it. Stop them!
This will have to do. What is it like being so inconsequential?
Whatever gets the job done.
Now's your chance. Take them into custody before they can regain their bearings. Excellent work. But I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert. We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
to be back.
It is time.
Very effective.
It's your time.
As they say, it gets the job done. It's about time.
I saw them through the act. Grows with every strike. Now I think you're approaching.
I will never die. My
Without its queen, Lilith must be in chaos.
You're just lucky we aren't allowed to take your life. this fight. I have no respect for your mindless followers.
I return for the guilty.
You would sacrifice yourself blindly for Lilith? You are more foolish than you look.
Accept your fate. Your time has come. Maybe we can talk about this. Burn in hellfire. No time to repent. I will see all that you have done. Only the innocent.
How did it all go so very wrong? their bearings. Excellent work. I doubt Hydra will let you walk off with their agents so easily. Stay alert.
They're still not ready to give up?
We need to take care of the rest of these thugs. Don't hold back.
Accept your fate. Spears no one. Time for the real thing. No one gets away.
We've got someone down here.
The more the merrier.
Is that all? Seems like it'd be cheaper just to replace you guys with robots. I bet Tony would cut Faustus a deal. What's this?
I will fight twice as hard. Prepare yourselves.
should have known better. Let's do it! I'm not sure if it's ethical for people like us to beat up chumps like you.
works. Than you look. I have no respect for mindless followers. Straight. They've taken me down. You are nothing compared to the things I have seen and killed.
For support. No time for run. look so far? Hereby.
Our friend could use a hand. It's about time. Whatever works for you.
Looks like you've got the agent in custody. Better clear out before Hydra sends a search party.
The legend walks among us. Ready to head to the emo kids meeting?
Lead the way.
Nico runs these meetings?
Yes, so far.
Then I'll wait for her to begin.
I require a moment to prepare the ritual. Nico can explain.
We shall soon see if this meeting amounts to anything.
What do you mean?
Miss Minoru can explain.
Feels like we're getting closer to figuring out how you died. It's not too much, is it?
The Midnight Suns need to know how it happened, even if it kills me in the process.
I disagree. Let's keep you shuffling on this mortal coil, okay? Ileana wants to lead the ritual this time. That surprised me.
Why?
Magic taking the lead and Caretaker staying out of her way? The world must be ending. Oh, right. It is.
Are you prepared for Miss Rasputin to apply the metaphorical cheese grater to your soul?
Ileana has more than earned my respect.
She'll earn mine when she refrains from, and I quote, going with the flow. I'm certain you'll be fine. If all goes wrong, I shall pick up the pieces, as always.
The ritual today will be unlike before.
How so?
We shall make real progress. I refuse to coddle you as the others did. I will push you beyond your limits. For this to work, I must break you.
Do what you need to do.
Do not be complacent. Without preparation, there is a possibility of damage. This is why you collected the ingredients I asked you to bring. Are you ready to begin?
Can you tell me more about what you are planning?
Do you truly care?
I need to know every last detail.
Why?
That way, the ritual is painful for both of us.
You're such a jerk. Now, ready?
You may proceed.
Limbo never forgets. It holds the echo of your death. What is your last memory?
Lilith. A muddy circle in a clearing.
Then I shall bring that echo to you. Now, you become its vessel.
I am ready.
What do you see?
My head. It is her. It is Lilith in the circle.
Do not fight the echo. Allow it to wash through you.
No, she sees me. I advance, prepared to strike. She just watches me.
Whoa! Is that...
It is.
My child. Look what they've done to you.
You have no right to call me child, monster.
So, misguided. I have never sought to harm you.
Your army says otherwise.
A distraction, to allow for this moment.
Ileana, stop this! Right now!
Enough deceit. Speak plainly or suffer the consequences.
Ileana!
No! We must proceed!
How plain can I make this, my child? If I am to remake this world, I need you at my side.
Enough! Dilungo! Retinacula!
No! You had no right to do that.
Stopping your recklessness is my obligation.
Stopping the ritual early could have destroyed the Hunter's mind.
The only threat to Hunter was your sloppy technique.
You are impossible!
You will never attempt this again.
Do not constrain me!
Just gonna stand here and hope they don't involve me.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
how you doing, Hunter?
Had I not hesitated, I could have stopped so much pain and suffering.
She's your mother. It's never that simple. As long as you're okay, I'm okay. The good news? We are definitely closing in. That's more than enough for today. You ready to leave?
In a minute.
Let me know when you're heading out.
Well, you have that look on your face. Say what you need to say.
You should not have stopped the ritual. We were so close.
Oh, kiddo. I had no choice. Lilith's voice, spoken through you, even as an echo, creates a mystical link. She has the means to follow that link back to you. With preparation, I can shield you from such an attack.
And without?
She would do to you what she did to Wanda, and I won't let that happen.
Reckless? Pah, I am more precise than she is. Sarah had no right to stop the ritual.
It was painful, but nothing I could not handle.
She wants me to open portals and little else. I am not a delivery service. I am the ruler of Limbo. At least you trust me to be more. Maybe next time we shall learn the truth. If there is a next time. There is nothing more tonight. Get some rest, Hunter. I am the Queen of Limbo, not an ignorant child.
Miss Rasputin was correct. Feels odd on the tongue, like a fish-flavored loofah.
You approve of her approach?
Of course not. But she was right to push. No matter what Sarah thinks, today was a breakthrough.
Another meeting completed. You heading out?
That is it for me.
Sounds good. See you next meeting.
I need to get out there and crack some skulls, Hunter. Awesome! Thanks, Hunter.
Hi, Hunter.
Blade, what is it?
Caught a scent around the Abbey that doesn't belong. It's faint, not enough for anyone else to notice, but it hit me again tonight. How's that dog of yours when it comes to tracking? You two up for a little hunt?
I am sure Charlie could help, and I might be useful too.
After you. You sure that dog knows where she's going?
No, but I trust her instincts.
At least you're honest.
Charlie will be the first to let us know if she cannot find the way.
You two have a lot of conversations?
I can tell you never had a dog before, Blade.
Never got the chance as a kid. Too risky these days in my line of work.
Maybe you just need to find the right dog.
Haven't found a breed yet the vamps won't eat out of spite.
Oh, I see what you mean.